list. Okay, that's all for me right now. I'm going to turn this over to Jane Rodriguez, and I'll see you here soon.
G'day, DC Fandom. I'm Jaden Rodriguez from Australia, and I'm so excited to be here with you all. I just got to say that being a total superhero freak that I am, I'm totally loving being part of this epic DC event. And you can't talk about superheroes without talking about the man himself, Batman. I mean, can you imagine how awesome it would be to be Batman? In fact, if there's anything better than watching Batman, it's watching two Batmans. Or Batmans. It doesn't matter. Let's have a look at this mashup of two fan favorites, Dark Knights, who happen to reside in the opposite ends of the Bat spectrum.
Terry, this is top priority.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Wayne Power's deep space probe is receiving an anomalous communication. I'm patching it into now. Is you? Clearly that's not me, Terry. But apparently it's what passes for me on this.
Whoa! Who's the dweeb?
That would be Robin's counterpart.
The Joker!
No way! That's the Joker?
That's not the Joker, it's a Joker.
I don't know, Bruce. Your friend with the Liberty Bell hair said the Joker.
No matter which universe he's from, he's a vicious and deadly psychotic.
He's throwing fish at you right now.
One thing's for sure. Joker, the popped up recruitment game.
Yeah, pick up a fish and start tossing already, Slicker. Is he stealing a fish? Oh, this has got to be the dumbest heist.
The mystery of the century!
Hey, swell costume, by the way, Bruce.
Terry.
Must have taken forever to get the iron-on bat symbol just right.
Terry!
To the Batmobile!
Oh.
Squad because I did.
I saw the set photos of the Suicide Squad, and I absolutely love the direction of the movie. But isn't Drew Boyd playing Javelin then? And if so, why? Or is Nathan Fillion playing Black God?
Hey, Milan, so is Flula playing Javelin Man? Well, his name is exactly Javelin Man. In mere moments, we are going to see who Flula and Nathan are playing in the film. And I'll give you a hint. One of them you got pretty correct, the other one you didn't get correct. And there's a lot of people all over the internet who have theories about, sometimes they've been right, and sometimes they've been wrong. And so I guess we're going to answer all those questions in a minute. But I will tell you one thing, was Flula Borg is the funniest guy in the entire world, and incredibly strange. But he's become a good friend through all this. He's a great guy. Nathan, of course, has been in all my movies. He's already been a friend. Here it comes, the time that so many of you guys have been waiting for. Who is Squad? You've heard a lot of the actors that are in this movie. You don't know who they're playing. Maybe you have some good guesses. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. We'll have to see. But here it is. Everything. I'm back to the back again. It's like, oh no. I think I need some guy. The kids don't stand a chance. Old man, some back again. It's like I had the upper hand. Oh no. I'm back again. My it's like, oh no, oh no. Old man, some back again. It's like I had the upper hand. Oh no. I'm back to the back again. Oh no. Here we go. We are introducing the cast and the characters are playing of the Suicide Squad. First of all, we have Idris Elba as Bloodsport, John Cena as Peacemaker, David S. Malchian as Polka Dot Man, Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang, Nathan Fillion as TDK, Flula Borg as Javelin. This is like a really messed up Brady Bunch. Ellen Melchior is Ratcatcher 2. Pete Davidson is Blackguard. Ing as Manga. Unfortunately, is Savant. Put him in the movie. I deal with the devil. Peter Capaldi as the Thinker. John Gunn is Weasel. Steve Agee is John Economos and our on-set King Shark. Yes. Alicia and Sol Soria. Juan Diego Boco is General Presidente Silvio Luna. Real great guy. Joel Kinman is, of course, Rick Flag. Ella Davis is Amanda Waller. And, of course, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Hey, everybody.
Here,
Good.
are you excited to be a part of DC Fandom?
Yes.
We're excited. This is going to be great. Well, we're have some fun here. We're gonna have some competition, which is not fun. There's somebody winning some.
I'm my boy King Shark.
Okay. My man Boomer, Jack Gordon.
That's a two.
I will take Flaborg, the Jap.
I guarantee we will lose. Yes.
I'm gonna take Polka Dot Man.
No.
I'm gonna have to grab the weasel.
Oh, good.
Team. Yes.
The weasel.
Yeah.
Is that everybody?
Another name.
Was really bad.
Who's left? Oh,
There's only
So
one left.
sad.
It feels like high school again. Did someone?
It already feels like high school.
This is what it's
Yeah,
like.
the things I like.
Jeez.
Great idea.
Hey,
Bigger.
Nathan Filipino. Ready, DK.
Oh, sorry.
Presidente, el presidente.
Okay.
Yes.
What about my?
Yeah, by Joel.
yeah, thank
Pete, this is sad. Quick victory
Black
cigarette.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. That was good. Right. All right. Okay.
That went well. I think that went really well.
Let's start off. We're going to go head to head, and we're going to start off with the team captains. Let's do Joel and Viola. I'm going to pick. This is a good question.
Okay.
I know both of you have so much about the lore of the comics. It's a multiple choice, so you don't have to look terrible. Out of all the squad members, who are the only characters to have had their own comic series? There's two of them. And I'm going to list four options. A, Harley Quinn and King Shark. B, Harley Quinn and Amanda Waller. C, Harley Quinn Peacemaker. Or D, Harley Quinn and Boomerang. Which had their own series.
Harley Boomerang.
Harley Quinn. Anchor.
No!
Yes.
Yes! Yes! Wow!
Even look. Even I knew that.
That'd be awesome. Next.
Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man. Again?
It's Sean Gunn.
Weasel versus Polka Dot Man. Old.
Oh.
I want a softball.
Who knows the answer? I don't.
Carlos, hola. ¿Cómo están? How are you? I've got a question. What career military man probably wishes he never followed in his dad's footsteps?
Joaquin, the great Cookie Loco.
Rick Flag Jr.
I had Supergirl. Is Supergirl
It's not Grover.
You're wrong, Sean.
Junior.
You're wrong. Wrong canon.
Points for Chris.
Now, there's a choice. You just got to answer right away, and you have to be the right choice.
Okay, okay.
Who has more tattoos? Harley Quinn or Pete Davidson?
Harley Quinn? No,
Pete, Marco gets another point.
I was thinking about his character. Oh, I thought we were shooting. This is a language. This is a resource.
That's always your answer when something goes wrong. Who's next?
Savant.
Billion, TDK.
What is the government's official code name for the Suicide Squad?
I thought it was the Suicide Squad.
No.
Mei Ling's dying over there.
There's an
Extremely.
Task Force X.
X.
Task Force X.
I can't say that even if I knew the answer.
You said it.
Task Force X.
You say it in the movie. Somebody's too easy. Hey, can we go to like one of our secret guest questions?
Hey guys, which team member would you sacrifice first?
There's a correct answer.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Is that what that's Steve? The answer?
I would have to go with Savant because he's played by Michael Rooker, and if anyone here has ever had to spend a day working with Michael Rooker, I think they'd probably have the same answer.
You know what? People are always like that. They always want to get rid of the most dangerous one first. Yeah. Where it's-
Okay, we're gonna have Lula versus Elise. Oh boy! Which character made his full appearance in Superboy #9 in 1994? A. Manga. B. King Shark. C. Bloodsport. D. The Thinker.
May I ask a question, Mr. Gunn?
I don't know. Yeah.
Say, for instance, does this mean like everything was exposed? Is it...
The character was not fully exposed. No, the character had some items of clothing on.
Then I would ask...
I'm never done.
You're on my team.
Wait, I'm not on Rooker's team?
No.
I might too.
Oh.
Okay. Wait. We have another special question. Why don't we do the last special question?
Hi guys, now I have a serious question for you guys. Smarts. Who was it? G.R. Ewing, Peacemaker, Bloodsport, Amanda Waller? You know?
That is Storm Reed.
My daughter.
Which of your characters is in prison for shooting Superman?
Bloodsport.
Sport.
That's correct. Bloodsport is in prison for shooting Superman.
With a Krypton.
Storm Reed turns in an amazing performance in the film, and some of the most memorable scenes. Like really, she's like amazing in the movie. Really, truly.
What movie?
Is there anybody left? Pete, who's left?
Black Panther.
I guess two.
Oh, great!
Oh,
Okay.
Lula.
Who would lose first? Wait, what comic book series did the Suicide Squad debut in? A. The Brave and the Bold. B. The Bold and the Beautiful. C. The Bravest of the Bold. Or D. Time to Die Hard. Yeah.
Brave and Bold.
Pete, yours. Oh, wait. Bloodsport versus Ling Mangao. Okay, question. Which character... Oh, this isn't fair. No. Question. Which character goes on with the most weaponry?
You know, expecting a vibe. Enough confident after that answer. I'm going to vote for Tom. That's it.
What was the biggest surprise to you?
I think Boo was the big surprise. You're going to expect him to be this crazy animal. He can't even. I mean, come on.
Wait till he's Weasel in the movie.
How was the movie? Look,
It's amazing. It's like amazing. Like, really, truly, it's just the most fun I've ever had. I love the movie. The show is overwhelmingly happy with the movie.
wow.
It's just the action is great. It's funny and it's really dramatic in the right places and very touching. It's great. And all of you guys, I mean, just down the line, it's just the greatest cast I've ever worked with by far. Just every single person is amazing. It's just a once in a lifetime thing for me. It was a blast to make, and it's just cutting together just completely fluidly. Honestly, I'm so grateful to all of you guys, except for Rooker. But I can cut around them pretty. So
He's looking at me every day on the cutting room floor. They don't even do that anymore. It's all digital.
they made it digital for you, so we don't even have to look you on the cutting room floor.
I just got to say, what an amazing experience it was for you and these guys. You know, the atmosphere on that set was so positive, such a warm, wonderful, supportive place to be. You know, not everybody has been in a big superhero movie, even if they've been done anything. So to walk onto a set like that can be quite intimidating. But the welcome that you and everybody here provided was just fantastic. So thank you, everybody here.
Leave it to the British guy to come at the end and say beautiful. Makes us all look stupid.
That's one golden cat.
So the showdown champion, I believe, even though we haven't been keeping very score, is Davis. So you guys, right? I have a little something special in store for you, which we have you guys right now, and everybody out there in the DC Fandom universe are going to be the first to see a little behind-the-scenes action from the Suicide Squad.
I believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many people he needs to kill along the way. Got it.
Whenever it's back, I think you know where this is. Because, you know.
As soon as you have some sense about what's about to happen next, James.
Everyone's exploding. Jennifer's heads, arms, legs. It's like a big massive graphic novel brought to life.
By far the biggest movie I've ever made.
I don't think that you know what to expect.
Don't get too attached.
This has been truly the greatest, most exciting journey of my life making this film. God, that was great. So that was it. Let's think of that. Anyway, thank you for everybody to see The Suicide Squad in theaters all the way in August 2021. We're still working on it, but man, I'm so excited for everybody to see it, and I am grateful for everyone out there in the DC universe who came and checked out with us for a little while and saw this train wreck that would have gone perfectly smoothly if not for my book. You guys.
Way to go, and you're looking for the win. Ça va, Fandom? I'm Terry LCM, your French host. And I've got a big narration for James Gunn to cast. What a great teamwork. I'm more excited for the Suicide Squad movie before. How about you? Tweet us at #DC Fandom. And next, we have a very special DC fan guest with a question for Idris Elba. Gaël, mon fils. Take it away.
Idris, you're a sport fan. What kind of training did you do for your role in the Suicide Squad?
Okay, so hi Gail, Idris. So yes, I am a sports fan. I am a fan of all sports, but I played basketball, football, cricket, hockey as a kid, and then as an adult I did kickboxing and a little bit of boxing. When I was training for this film, because there was a lot of work there to do, I basically didn't do a sport. I did a sort of general training package, which was more centered around my kickboxing training. So that's lots of circuits, lots of cardio work, a little bit of weight training to get those big muscles up, and yeah, essentially working on that particular film, the work rate was so high, we were training every day on the job. So that.
Turns out Gaël isn't the only tennis player who is a massive DC fan. Now let's check in with two other mega fans who, like us, share a mutual love for Wonder Woman. Tennis star Venus Williams and director Patty Jenkins.
Venus Williams, I'm so excited that I get to meet you. It's amazing. So funny because here I am making Wonder Woman, and I'm constantly inspired by the different Wonder Women in the world, and you're like quintessential.
Thank you so much.
To be a superhero, like what would you add to our?
I gotta say, I was just talking to Jim Lee, and we picked a superhero named, ironically enough, I can't believe no one thought of this, Venus. Right? So this superhero, she is antimatter and anti-matter, so she's somewhere in between and lives space between matter and antimatter. I started talking character, so I think good.
I love the sound of that. And I also love, it's funny that I've had so few, there are plenty of great female superheroes, but so have risen into a huge amount of I like that adds this whole other thing to the party, like many other the male superheroes branch all of these different dimensions. That's a great one to bring forward.
So, and I think in my head, see, there's good and bad in her. So she's trying to always stay towards the good, but she has tendencies.
It's been interesting, kind of modeling power and grace and beauty yourself. Like, how has been taking that role yourself in this world?
I really just try to be myself.
Yeah.
Be who I am, and most of all, I want to be proud of of who I am, what I do. I look back and not cringe and say, "My God, I do," and say that. That's not the memory I want.
Yeah.
I want to look back and be proud of how I've handled all of my moments, and in doing that, motivating others. And you never know what's going to be motivating someone else. And there's so many things that have motivated me that people have done. They never even knew that they touched my life. And so just a simple act of being positive, allowing the wins and the losses and the tough spots to just roll off of you. You never know who's watching, who you inspire. And quite obviously, Wonder Woman does inspire lots of women in that sense.
Yeah, and you do too. And that's another thing is like, what I like is Wonder Woman always surprises me. You know, she always surprises me by not having to be showy about her power, and not having to be belittling, or not having all these things we sort of saw power meaning. You're kind of defying all of these things now as an entrepreneur, because we all knew of you as a great tennis player, but then you've turned around and like started this amazing clothing line.
Yeah, there really is no, and with my activewear brand 11 by Venus is honestly the value of it is that you're going past 10, you don't set a limit.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Being well, being positive, all of those things help you to get past your limits. So you have to take care of yourself so you can get there. And we always say better, not best. So best is the moment. I won Wimbledon at some point, but maybe I win the next year and someone else was the best at that moment. But if you're always going for better, you're constantly eating the moment best.
That's really cool. Love 11. I got a chance to sneak peek your one line.
That, and I have to say, an outfit for the Olympics is designed after Wonder Woman. So I have like this inspiration behind it, and every 4 years I wear inspired by Wonder Woman, but I wanted to stick with the symbolism of her, and not necessarily that color palette. So that's how we came up with this sparkling star, black and white. Anyone can wear black and white, and there's gold in it as well, and then these elements of surprise and wonder. And so we have these crystals with this amazing Wonder Woman crest.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
I think we talked about this already, but your first memory of Wonder Woman, and kind of, well, you can talk about that, but also like connect that memory of Wonder Woman to where you are now.
Yeah.
Film.
Yeah.
What does that feel like? And does it feel full circle? Because to me, it feels like something you were meant to do.
Here's what's interesting about it. So my first memory of Wonder Woman is my mom let us watch TV, and or alternately we didn't have a TV. So I saw it at a friend's house, and I just remember just like the cat living in it, and thing that it turned into was the role play on the schoolyard. I was in elementary school, and everybody would play they were. And I remember it became imperative to get out onto the yard first so that you could declare you were Wonder Woman. All these years later, when it became something I got to do, there were lots of Wonder Woman fans. But it was very important to me that whoever did the movie was a fan, and I was. So I found myself in a situation where it's both totally surreal that you get to be the one to do it after having a childhood connection. On the other hand, I was like, well, I don't know who else is a fan here trying to direct this movie, but I know that I am. So I'm happy that it's someone who can be enough that I see, you know. And that was the first thing I called Linda Carter. And I called Linda and I said, you're going to read in the trades. They're doing a new Wonder Woman. And I want you to know, we're not here to reinvent Wonder Woman or redesign Wonder Woman. I simply want to take the torch of something you gave to me and pass it forward to the kids of the next generation and people of the next generation. And so I want to continue that. She's been a dear friend ever since, but it was honoring.
Okay, so why do you think that
attainable to other people?
I feel like we grew up in the same home.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to say can't you in major trouble who said that we weren't really allowed by TV. It was educational program. So you have a lot of stories. A lot of stories. In the multiverse, she lives right there too. It's another planet.
Yeah, exactly. I think your parents, or of course I raised a lot of blocks. I wasn't there would be sexism that held me back at all. I was absolutely just propelling forward. And so I think that's where like having an idealized world, being raised where you believe that sort of thing is possible, makes a big difference of like you can do things. And so yeah, modeling it for kids is amazingly important.
Extremely important. What do you think sets Wonder Woman apart from other superheroes?
I think it's her moral hopes of mankind. I can't think of any other superhero who, I think a lot of them who have great morality, of course. Lots of complex things. But someone's mission even to mankind better. She's not perfect or above it either. To how to use her power and be held is so interesting to me. I loved graphic novels the start because I loved Lily Mo and Slumberland. I would look at all of these graphic novels, and then I loved superheroes, so I transitioned pretty easily over to sometimes much books, sometimes more highbrow, kind of art books, and it's quite now.
Quite naturally. I think you touched on something earlier where you talked about what blocks you face.
Sorry, women, but we're not women in films. We're just making films. You almost wonder. I say that's their problem. Like, this is their problem to help you with it. I'm surprising you with what I can do, but I have to focus on what I'm doing over here and do the best job I can while you get over your expectation of what people can do. I can't be bothered, and I want to always be a part of the voice of change in as big of a way as I can. But also, not that I've been your, so I try to just aim to be end funded, you know.
Last questions from my is about
they would do, what competition would be, how it would work, and what kind of clothing they would wear. It's not unlike you and how you dress and the things that you design, where it's like they don't need to be sexed up in an inconvenient way. They also wouldn't not care about what they look like. They don't care and have ownership in what they're thinking that what they're putting on is functional and cool. It's a fun thing to try to represent an entire world in this incredible tribe of Aces. It reminds me kind of sports I've watched you do, so that makes me so happy.
Stay in touch. I love this whole conversation. I really
do.
We're in the same home.
I know. I know, and I mean it when I say like it's so funny because I really do sit around and talk about what are and what and you literally are out there in this world walking around like demonstrating it all the